Hello and welcome to Elden Ring. Today we're going to be looking at the Dragon King's Cragblade, which you can trade for +6 remembrance at the Round Table Hold. So, first thing we'll do, we'll head on over to the underground roadside and we'll use our favourite test dummy, Mr. Felloman, to see what this weapon does. So we're going to go for a straightforward hit at the moment with a normal setup. There's a skill, and again it allows you to get in from a fair distance and it'll put things, a lot of things, straight onto the back in one hit. There he's staggered again, allowing us to finish. But that's without any additional buffs beyond the passive ones gained from the talismans. So we'll go back, we'll clear everything, we'll put on Golden Vow, Howl, Shabiri, and we'll drink the flask, and then we'll see what difference that makes. So we've got Ritual Sword Talisman, Lightning Scorpion Charm, Shard of Alexander, and Godfrey Icon. All those should enhance the damage we got from this. Then we've got the Lightning Shrouded Tear for more lightning damage, and the Cerulean Hidden Tear, so we get a few seconds of not using up any FP. That's Golden Vow, that's Howl Shabiri, which again are different classes of buffs, so they will stack. And then we drink the flask, and now we should be able to do some real damage with this. So, he's straight on his back, and most of his energy's gone. And he can't get a hit in. Easily staggered, and pretty decent damage. This weapon also does extra damage to dragons and ancient dragons. I think it's 30% to dragons and 15% to ancient dragons. So it's pretty good. But how does it fare against bosses and that sort of thing? Well, what we'll do, we'll go back to Mohg's Palace and we'll set up a summon and farm a few runes while we wait, using the Sacred Relic Tear. I'm going to skip that one because that didn't go so well. And we're going to go straight into this one. So we're in Crumbling Farum Azula and we've got the Draconic Tree Sentinel to deal with. So, put on the buffs that we want. Took a bit of damage there. For maybe a little bit farther just to get that in. But that was a big chunk of health off. And that was a very big chunk of health off. Making sure to dodge the stand. The only issue with this weapon is you do have to be prepared to get yourself to safety afterwards. Need to be. But that did quite a good chunk of that damage there, and again it gets you straight in there. The only caveat is you've got to be prepared to get out and get yourself to safety, but a lot of the time it'll take a lot of things into a stagger straight off. So we're going to go back into a summon and see what we've got now. It's a Crumbling Farum Azula, but this time the Tree Sentinel's gone and we're going to go straight into Malekith. I don't know what level of NG plus this fight is. It could be it's just NG, could be it's I don't know. We'll have to have a look how much health he's got and try and figure it out from there. Just making the run up to the mist, and we're going to put on those buffs so we get a few good hits in. Golden Vow for an aura buff. Howl Shabiri from the body buff. Then we'll drink the flask and we'll get stuck in. So straight away it must have been 2000 plus damage for that first hit. Another chunk of damage off. And straight away we're on to Malekith. And Again, the beauty of this weapon is you can use it to get in close. So you make your way closer, dodge those attacks if you can, and then try and time it so you can get some quick heals to make sure we're safe, and try and get close enough. And we dodged that one. That was a significant chunk of damage. Oh man. Too far away there, I was expecting to run towards me. Try and get into a reasonable range. Again, just fired off a little bit early there. But in that Malenia fight, you can see we did a good chunk of the damage, and it's a skill which you can stay at a reasonably safe distance until you're firing it off, and then if you don't stun them or put them on the back, you're gonna have to get out of the way. Okay, so that's Malenia done. Let's go back, farm a few more runes, and wait for another summon. And already we've been summoned to another world. This time it's going to be a small dungeon. So on this particular one you have to raise the lift up there and got down. I think the boss here is Tree Burial Watchdogs. Just kill a few things. Door's already open, so it looks like this chap's already had one crack at this. So a quick buff and we'll see how it goes. Howl Shabiri's in, Golden Vow's in, we'll drink the flask. We've got 2 Tree Burial Watchdogs. That's half the health down on that one in one hit. One killed in 2 hits. Just dodge out the way there. We'll grab a quick heal. And go straight back in. I think I didn't quite get the distance from that to move. So nearly dead in 1 hit. One more hit and we'll easily... So you can take out those 2 bosses with 4 hits with this. And there's not really a great deal of risk. I mean, I could have done that better. I could have been more careful. But actually, that was pretty easy. Okay, so we're going to go back to the rune farm. Farm a few runes. See if we can get a summon. Don't forget to put the summon sign up. And we're being summoned again. Let's see what it is this time. This is another weapon I've been playing with lately, the Knight Rider glaive with the black flame tornado on it, which is also quite good at taking bosses' health down and sort of staggering and stunning and that sort of thing. So at the Brace of the Hallig Tree, we're gonna have a look at Malenia, these chaps. So I'll apply the buffs first. The reason I've gone for the Flame Grant Me Strength instead of Howl Shabiri is because I'm intending to switch to the Black Flame Tornado, which will be buffed by that, but this weapon won't be. So straight in, bang, she's on her back, allowing anybody else to get stuck in and do some damage. And we did 2,300 damage as well. Matter of picking the moment, but there we go, she's flat on her back again. The idea here is to try and get her into the range and do the Black Flame Tornado, but wasn't quite able to get the timing down here. There's Malenia again, and I think she dodged that one and got the waterfowl dance, taking out the Host of Fingers. So we weren't able to finish this battle, but I think if the Host of Fingers had managed to stay clear of that, I think we would have won this one. This is again straight onto her back, and there would be the stun lock that you can get from that Black Flame Tornado. I haven't fully got it working yet, but I feel like if you could use the Cragblade to put Malenia on her back, then switch and use the Black Flame Tornado as she gets up, you could take off a massive chunk of damage. But we're now in the subterranean shunning grounds, and we're going to take on the Blood Priest little mini boss thingy. I think he gives you the Lord of Blood's Exaltation charm. Let's get rid of this little skeleton here, and then we'll go and have a crack. Try the Golden Vow first. Flame grant me strength. Again, thinking I can maybe try and use the Black Flame Tornado as well, just to mix things up a bit. Drink the flask for the lightning damage. Wait for the host to finish seppukuing himself. And let's see how this goes. Esgar, Priest of Blood. There he is. More or less dead in one hit. Sound went a bit funny here, don't know what happened, but as you can see, this was a really easy win. Over in seconds, absolutely no difficulty at all there. So I highly recommend you grab the Dragon King's Cragblade, you put some buffs on it, get the right talismans out and give it a try. It works really well.